I just finished watching the Boston Celtics take down the Charlotte Hornets in a game that felt like a finals preview, if the finals were being played between two teams where one was committed to winning and the other was just, well, existing. I don't want to overreact, but Pritchard might just be the most underrated player nobody's talking about. So here's the deal. The expectations were pretty straightforward. The Celtics were heavily favored coming into this game with betting odds that screamed, Celtics win. Don't even think about betting against them. The Hornets? They've been biding their time, looking ahead to the draft as their season spirals. With Charlotte positioned for a top lottery pick, it's tough not to look at this as more of a developmental game than a serious playoff fight. As for the game recap, well, it wasn't pretty. The final score was 93-86, but man, did it feel more like a low-budget thriller than a nail-biter? The Celtics stormed out of the gate, leading 33-15 after the first quarter, and then coasted for the rest of the night. The Hornets rallied a bit, but honestly, their offense looked like it was running on a dial-up connection. Just a snooze fest overall. Now, let's dive into this eye test versus the nerds situation for a second. Pritchard led the charge with 34 points, and I mean, he was like a kid in a candy store out there, to put it politely. He shot 56% from the field, and while the Hornets really messed up by drafting Solon instead of building around their talent, Pritchard's numbers show a player taking advantage of the competition. But statistically, did this game actually mean anything? The Hornets' defense was bad enough to make any decent player look like an all-star. So how much can we attribute to Pritchard's breakout? And then there's Luke Kornet, always the underdog story, putting up 11 points and being an absolute monster on the boards with 8 rebounds. It makes you think, wouldn't it be interesting to see him in a bigger role during the playoffs? But again, is it real production or just a product of garbage time against a team clearly more focused on their draft slot than winning? You might think I'm nuts, when if I'm the Celtics, I'm cautiously optimistic about integrating Pritchard into a deeper playoff rotation. We've seen bench warriors become heroes when the pressure's on. Just look at guys like Andre Iguodala or even Robert Horry back in the day. So should we apologize to him for all the "he's just a bench warmer" takes? Absolutely. With his performance tonight, he finally showed everyone he can play with the big boys and ride that momentum into the postseason. We'll be back soon with more.